right, thanks for having patience. I have been really busy working on those construction jobs that I had told you that I had gotten and that we're going to continue. I've been doing the woodcraft furniture work and the art. I've gotten a few jobs that I've had to fulfill and stay moving with the obligations that I got that pay these bills that allow me to use this phone and have a roof over my head where I can share this information. So thanks for having patience. All right, I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. It's all going to be the same information, but I'm about to retitle another video series talking about the seal, of course, which is going to be this tetrahedral geometry. And it's going to be a whopper of a video, okay? It's going to be a whopper. It's going to be, I don't know how many videos long it's going to be, but it's going to be intimately related to everything that we've talked about on this series, everything that we've talked about on the last 5 or 6 series. And I've decided to change the title so that it doesn't get lost in a long series like we are right now, and that people can just view the information starting at video 1, and then hopefully it'll motivate people to go back and look at these other videos that we've done here. Okay. But what I want to do, since this is going to be kind of a way that's going to bring us into this next video topic that we're talking about, this is what we talked about on the Strong Delusion series, ending off at maybe video 32, 33, 34. We were showing how Satan is the false prophet, how the Bible does clarify that these beings are a trinity of 3 fallen spirit beings, starting with Lucifer, Satan, and then finally the devil, who is the fallen prince of this world. Now, if we look at chapter 28 in Ezekiel, it gives us the clarification that I'm going to go a little further on. This is going to connect up to the seal and show you that this seal, why you're seeing this seal on the other planets, thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Now we know that he has walked up and down in the midst of earth. Now we find out that these are plural, so there's other stones of fire. Now to connect all this up, so that we can see that the seal has a relevance not only on this world, but on other spheres, and that it's doing the same job that it's doing here. It's binding these high spirit beings from fulfilling their will or either their personal presence in material form on these other worlds. Now there's many different levels and many different times that these bindings have taken place on other worlds, regardless of our own, but my point is to show you that it is taking place on other worlds. A unique way to do this is just to see how Job talked about the earth in the same language with walking up and down, and now we see that this is plural. So when you see stones of fire, you want to think about a sun, and then you want to think about the planets that orbit it. That would be a planetary system, a solar system, in other words, the stones of fire. So Satan has been false prophesying not only on this planet, but he's been going to the other planets, false prophesying. Now, there's been a seal which is barring him from going to any other planets other than the ones that he has already fooled, because there are other planets out there that have rebelled, not just Earth. And we're going to find out about them by looking at Daniel for a unique clue. Now, let's just look at this right here. This is going to be Daniel chapter 8, starting here at verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper. Now let's talk about the Antichrist. Craft to prosper, that's going to be the occult. He shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, which is exactly what everybody's doing. They're magnifying themselves. They think that they're gods, all being prompted by this original lie that the serpent brought in the Garden of Eden. And by peace shall destroy many. Now that's that false peace that he's prophesied to come with. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Meaning this devil, when he enters in material form, he shall do all this, and he's going to even try to stand up against who? Jesus Christ. Now this is where it gets unique. It says the prince of princes. Jesus Christ is this prince of these other princes, but not worldly princes. We're talking about spiritual princes that have fallen. And we'll get the clarification for that at Psalms 82 when I come back.